It's a lot of crowd control that you consider to be great secondary engage, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult to find creative angles to find the primary engage with things like a Chain of Corruption, like a Stray, Ari Charm.
Bar is gone for no reason, so.
But the passive, though, the passive is useless is what you're saying.
I hate the passive. They need to, they've already reworked this thing like twice now, so we just give her something. Maybe there's a mid play here. Crisp is available.
Yeah,
Kanavi has hit level 6.
Does have that ultimate to use, and
Nice.
Knight has to burn the flash out of respect as Cream throws out the charm. The trade, of course, will be the 3 grubs for BLG. It's one of those games now with the Shyvana in the game that early dragon is actually taken, and so that is the trade.
While TES are trying to control around the mid lane, and now we're getting the teleports coming in from Cream, who has just now finished Malignance.
6 grubs for BLG would be huge, especially with the slight early advantage that they have built up right now. Kanavi does not want to let that happen. Does not secure that first smite, so now it is immediately a 4 versus 2. There comes the Poppy ult, it knocks away on, and here comes Kanavi. He smites away one that prevents the 6 grubs. 369. Getting closer and closer to Mega. Will Top Esports pull the trigger? Bin, he yeets Crisp away from the rest of the fight, but now Top Esports might have an opportunity here in the 4v4 without Bin in the area. The second grub is secured, but now Bin can collapse. He's got himself a decent flank opportunity, and 369 is potentially isolated. Nice wall up to prevent any extra damage from connecting, and Top will escape with their lives.
Charm without using his ultimate felt a little bit weird. Poppy being able to knock away on it kind of stopped BLG from being able to extend more into that play.
Yeah, and you know, with that extra dragon damage, able to pick that second one up, dropping that will give a little bit of extra gold over to BLG. But now Way's here as well. It's going to be matched here by Kanavi around the blue buff. And that might be enough to seed over this tier 1 to BLG a little bit earlier.
This is a big mid wave that's also being missed by TS. 369's going to have to go and cover it.
Okay, here comes Kanavi with the ultimate. And it looks like the Keeper's Verdict just going to knock away on. And that'll be enough here for BLG to secure the first tower of the game. With all the pressure that they have exerted towards the bottom lane, it finally goes their way.
Realizing that while they can try to go to late game, I think having the Dragon Soul, getting all of those stacks for the Shyvana passive is going to be a big boon for them as we head later and later into this game.
Yeah, Bin just able to take that tower anyway after Top Esports used the teleport from Cream as well as a ton of other resources to try and prevent that from happening. And in the meantime, Way is going to pick up the Rift Herald as well. So the top side of the map right now belongs to BLG. And despite the fact that we have not gotten a kill in the first 16.5 minutes of this third game, it's BLG with over a 2,000 gold lead. And Top Esports are going to have to make something happen on the other side of the map in order to even things up.
They're fighting for mid control constantly. They even summon the Rift Herald here.
Really nice steadfast presence from Chris. Prevent that Zenith Blade from going forward on. Force the flash defensively to head right back to the mid lane where the Rift Herald has been procced. If it lands a charge, would almost certainly mean that third outer going down. Solar Flare does connect onto Kanavi, who is forced all the way, but he lands the fade away and will pick up first blood for Top. Now, the Lilting Lullaby will land onto 2, but a really nice Keeper's Verdict prevents from any follow-up from happening. Bin now going all out onto Cream, but he has to flash away from another charm connecting. Top Esports winning out on that skirmish, and they have the numbers advantage for this third dragon.
They don't have any ultimates on the side of BLG, so they can't make the contest. Way and Bin trying to walk into River, get whatever kind of damage they can, but this is going to be very deep from BLG. They're cutting the mid wave high. They have a huge minion wave, and they'll be able to grab 2 turrets during this play. So short term, getting a lot of gold for themselves, but long term now, on soul points in the game. And again, that soul point is going to be so dangerous to deal with. What I'm going to be looking at here coming into this next fight is some of the item completions and how BLG are setting up the map to be able to play around this objective.
We were just praising Chris, and he might have gotten himself caught out as Elk will pick up that kill. Even things up at 1-1. Now Jackie Love potentially in some trouble, forcing Way to go golden though as Kanavi has jumped in. Teleport on the way. It will be Bin joining the fray. Jackie Love flashes away from the Pathmaker, still trying to kite, but the all-out will come through, and BLG will win a fight of their own. 369 gets stunned up in Mega Gnar form, and with all 5 members of BLG in the bottom side river, they will be able to pick up 4.
A lot of these fights, and I think his consistency is really starting to get the better of TES. As we see in this fight, he is not afraid. He is continuously auto-attacking onto Kanavi.
Caught out there, and the rest of the team kind of follows suit, allowing for BLG to continue to add to their gold lead. And we were saying like 2,000 could be okay. Now the lead is 4K, and with the Otacon buff in their hands, BLG unrelenting in their aggression. A two-man seismic shove comes through from Knight, and it locks down Jackie Love and takes him down. Already it's a 2-0, and Chris will be the third. One more auto for On should do the deed, but he will be able to escape here with the steadfast presence. But BLG have their foot on the gas, and they are not letting go.
Using the entire map here against TES, they still have all of these autocons. Before that play, while we were in the replay, TES were actually able to grab a turret in top lane tier 1. That was thanks to Cream. But now they've lost out on so much. More of these grubs from BLG are going to explode the structures and make it almost impossible for TES to come back at this point. We're 21.5 minutes, almost 22, and it is a almost 7,000 gold lead. Yes, because even if they find a kill onto someone like Knight, he can just ult over. He also has the Hextech portals as well, so has to be very quick here for TES, and they are going to just try to make the cross-map play. Recognizing we can't contest for Dragon, let's try to take as many turrets as possible to try to alleviate some of the gold differential. Experience in particular anywhere he can right now. Maybe him and Cream can find something. Yeah, Cream.
Okay, wait. There comes the charm. He's cleansed away from Kanavi. Going to follow up here with the ultimate, but a really nice spell shield from Elk will leave him untouched in the backline. Kanavi going to go down. It's going to be Cream going down as well, and now it's a 3v4 in favor of BLG, but the health bars are on top Esports' side. Be careful, 369 could jump in to try to find a bit of a Meganar. Here comes Way, lands a lilting lullaby, will be cleansed away from Jackie Love. He'll still be alive for now, and now it has been dashing in onto the Gnar, who is lowering his health bar. He has to yeet Bin away, but Knight will find his mark and take down his former teammate on top Esports. Chris will fall as well as BLG find yet another fight.
Okay, maybe the Blitzcrank game was him, maybe getting his lick back on some other plays that happened some other series. This time around, it feels like he is on point. On is definitely here to play with this Leona and setting up his team. This bot lane duo for BLG is providing the wins that they need. We're looking at another 29-minute victory here in Game 3 for BLG.
I mean, even if those item spikes are hit, Hulk, I feel like this is very hard for top Esports to play with just the amount of gold that BLG have in the lead. It's almost 9,000 at this point. 3.5 items, nearly a fourth with that Infinity Edge nearly completed here for Elk. But top Esports, they're going to have to make something happen quickly if they want to stay alive here in this game. Elk currently just face tanking all the damage from Cream, and the Weaver's Wall is actually going to cut the Ahri off and put him in a precarious situation. That'll be the tier 3 going down, and most likely the inhibitor in the bottom lane as well. You have to take a look at 369 though. He's pushing onto this top lane tier 3. Not going to be able to take down that turret just yet, but now Kanavi and the rest of top Esports want to play the cancel backs game. They're going to be able to do a decent job of that with the Flame Breath, and a flank could potentially be in play. One has come back to try to stop 369, and this could be top Esports' opportunity. Way already down to less than 1,000 HP. Keeper's Verdict not doing too much, and top want to continue the collapse. Cream needs to find another engage, another charm onto a priority target, but now he will not be able to, as the rest of BLG are able to back away. But this means that top Esports can start up this dragon, and it will be the Hextech Soul if it goes to them.
369 needs to be careful. He has very close to being able to have Mega Gnar, and it's down. That'll be the Hextech Soul.
Can they get away now without a fight? Flash away here from Jackie Love already as Bin pops the all out, but it will be flashed in response. Looks like Chris is going to be the sacrifice as Way will take him down to make it 11-1. But top Esports got what they wanted. They denied anything more than an inhibitor off the Baron push, and they pick up the Hextech Soul. Make no mistake, this is one of the best bot lanes in the world, and they're showing it right here as they break open this mid lane inhibitor. Will take that one down as well. So now, looks like top Esports on the clock a little bit. They're going to have to defend for the next 5 minutes or so in terms of helping them out with the poke. But now top Esports want to try to finish this one off. They want to try to finish off the siege of the top Esports base. Elk spell shields away from that charm. And now a teleport comes in. 369 is Mega Gnar. The Keeper's Verdict knocks away too. This is absolutely top Esports' opportunity. If they can try to find the Gnar, Elk is stunned, Elk is walloped, and Elk is still alive.
He's alive!
He pops the shield. He will not fall. And the rest of BLG are here to collapse upon their AD carry and make sure that he lives.
Okay, Knight teleports into the mid lane wave. 369 still has a little bit ways to go before he can have Mega Gnar. It'll be stacked up quite nicely.
Oh, it splits up 3.
Cutting them off.
That's a huge Weaver's Wall. It's only going to knock the Seismic Shove in on to Chris. He will get taken down first, but Cream and the rest of top Esports are able to escape, and the Baron buff has been reset. The monster going to have to be started up again. It gives Kanavi a little bit more time to try to farm up more Fury, but instead they're going to pull away and allow for that big purple worm to go in hands of BLG.
What I want to see from top Esports now is you need to have so much push on this side lane. I want to see Kanavi and 369 work together to push this wave, catch the next one as well, because upcoming in a minute and a half.
Might be going a little bit too far forward here without the rest of his team, as he has to now back away. World Seed lands on the Jackie Love. They don't want to proc the ultimate just yet until they do. Here comes the sleep. The bin and Tofo strike does not connect, but will it be enough to still take Jackie Love down? That's a lot of on-hit damage on the Varus, and bin will fall. That's a shutdown going towards Jackie Love. Now Kanavi has proc the ultimate. Will be able to do a ton of damage now in a 4v5. The charm lands on. Top Esports somehow, some way are going to try to come back in this game. Elk is down. It's a double kill in for Cream, and they are going to wipe the floor with BLG.
How can Top keep winning these fights? Bin goes too far. So much denial from Chris.
No way.
How can they end? I mean, there's still too many turrets. And look at these minions. 4 minions. A lot of them half HP. Who has to tank this? Chris is going to go first. It's going to buy a little bit of time. How much can they get here? Still long death timers here for BLG.
I mean, it's just going to be Bin and On respawning in 10 seconds. The rest of the main carries are 20 to 30 seconds away. Top Esports are going for the throw. They're going for it now. They're on to the Nexus turrets. How fast can they burst them down? Kanavi procs the ult. On, trying to clear the wave to try to save the game. But the Nexus is exposed. And Top Esports, they complete the comeback of all comebacks and take match point against BLG.
10,000 gold, and they're still down in gold at the end of it.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.